Yo, what's good people? It's Ocean here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the video. I hope it's good wherever you're watching from. So today in this video, I want to try and make a beat in FL Studio. This isn't my first time using FL Studio. I have done a video like this before over a year ago, and I've been doing a lot of sessions with producers lately. And one thing that I've noticed is that 90% of producers that I know use FL Studio. Hardly anyone I know uses Logic Pro X. A few people use Ableton, but more or less everyone uses FL Studio. That's like the go-to DAW. I can't lie, before I was a bit anti FL Studio. I was very like, yeah, Logic Pro X is the best. But after seeing producers make beats in FL Studio, sometimes the process just looks way simpler, way easier. I think I have an idea of how to use it. I'm definitely not like a pro. I'm definitely very much a beginner in FL Studio, but I think I have an idea of how to make a beat in there. I'm gonna go ahead and download FL Studio because I don't even actually have it on this computer, and then gonna try and attempt to make a banger. Let's get to it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and download FL Studio. I know you can buy it, but I think they've got a trial version. Maybe I'll just go ahead and get the trial instead of buying it like straight away. Let me see what the difference is real quick. The trial version is the same as the producer edition, just with some limitations. So maybe I'll just download that for now. If I like it, maybe I'll buy it afterwards. Alright, let's open up FL Studio and get cooking. I'm gonna drag in one of my own drum kits, this one right here, so at least I can have some of my own sounds. This is what I love about FL as well. You drag it in, bam, straight away, yeah. You just click on it and it comes up. This doesn't always work in Logic for some reason, but yeah, let's start something maybe like 143 BPM, and I'm gonna open up a plugin. Let's open up Analog. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna just repeat that over for the next 4 bars as well. Okay, I like that, but I want to make it sound a bit darker, so I'm gonna add some effects to it. I think it's Command L. Yeah, Command L sends it to the mixer, and then let's put some halftime on it. And I might even put a bit of gross beat on it as well. It sounds a bit low, so maybe if I move it up an octave. I'm not sure what the shortcut is, so I'm just do this. Yeah, that sounds better now. Maybe I'll just add in a bit of reels and leave it like that. I'm not gonna add in like too much stuff, too much melodies and have a lot going on. I wanna keep it simple because like, I'm not too used to FL too much. I don't wanna like get confused. Ooh, that sound was nice. Yeah, I might even just do that, you know, that sounds nice. So I think let's pan that one to the right, pan this one to the left. Alright, I like that. I think I'm just gonna keep the melodies like that for now. Let me add in some drums. We'll start with like a hi-hat. And then I think I gotta turn off that and maybe normalize it. And then I want it to have like a little, like a little, what do you call it? A little delay on it. So I'm just gonna turn up the feed. I think if I extend the note and I press Alt U, then it should like do the rolls for me, something like that. And then I'll just mess around with the velocities. Actually, I don't want the roll there. Let me change this up. I don't know what it is. Personally, I think that drums in FL Studio, for some reason, they just sound nice and crisp. Let's add in a snare. Perfect. It's all about pattern recognition on the grid. Once you get used to the grid, you kind of just recognize exactly where everything's meant to be, like exactly where your snare should hit, exactly where your kicks and stuff like that should hit. I'm used to it for Logic, but it's interesting like where things should hit in FL Studio. If any of that even makes sense. I might just add in one more thing for now for the drums, and then I'll put in the kick and the 808. I'm gonna just do this in the piano roll. I think it might be a bit easier. I'm gonna leave the drums like that. I think it's got like enough bounce there. That's sounding sick. Let's put in the 808. Let's make it crazy with all the glides and everything. Let's drag this in. And this is where things went really, really downhill. I don't know, for some reason, I just couldn't get the 808 glides. I was stuck here for like half an hour trying to figure it out. I was getting super frustrated. I tried like 10, 20 different 808s, just dragging in loads of different 808s, seeing if it was like the actual 808 sound. But for some reason, I just couldn't get it to glide. I know I had the options perfect. I looked at a few tutorials and the way how it was meant to be was perfect, but for some reason I was just missing something. I got so desperate that I had to call my guy, Jack, and he very quickly just figured out exactly what the problem was. As soon as I fixed it, the 808s sounded proper. It sounded like how dual 808s are meant to be. I just spoke to Jack, and the reason why my 808 was bugging is because you have to turn down the attack, turn up the hold, turn down the deck, I forgot what this is, the decay, turn down the sus, and also you got to turn down that, so everything should be good now. I had mine like slightly up here, so every time I was trying to do the glides or the slides, it just sounded terrible, so I turned that all the way down. And also you want it to cut itself as well. And then after that, now when you do put in the glides, it should be sounding good. Just put in like one of these notes, but put it up an octave. Move that, make that smaller, double click on it and choose that slide. Boom. It's sounding nice. I might even add in like a second 808, like a grimy bass to go with this one as well. But let's put in a kick now. Alright, that's sounding good so far. The only thing I'm gonna put on now is the grime 808 for some parts of it. So if I just mute this 808 for now. So what I'm gonna do is drag in that other 808 as well, the one I was using before. Let's just like do all that other stuff. I guess you always have to do this whenever you're using certain sounds. So I just want that to hit every time it comes in. Yeah, that sounds sick with the glides now. Now I'm gonna try and attempt to arrange it a little bit. Last time I tried this, I remember it being very kind of confusing for me. There's an option that I need to press somewhere. I've got to split it somehow. Split by channel. Okay, and then it gives me all of them kind of like separate. And I think if I hit the keyboard, it's grayed out. I was gonna say I can make it unique and then switch up like the pattern, but I guess I can't do it. So let me just kind of give it some structure. I feel like everything feels a lot more fluid in FL. Like moving this about, it just feels like it could go all over the place. In Logic, it would be a bit more rigid, like snaps to the grid a bit more. If I just Command A, copy that, and then I should just be able to paste it next to it. There we go. That is so much quicker than before. For the intro, I think it would just be the chords. And then as we get into the second part of the intro, I'm gonna take away like the kick, the main 808, and we're leaving almost everything else. And we have a little drop here. I'm gonna take away the grime 808 there. I'm just keeping the main 808. So we got this now. Then we go into the grimy 808. Just made a drill beat in FL Studio. I think this is probably officially making my second or third beat ever, like purely by myself in FL Studio. I thought it was gonna be a lot easier than it was because I got gassed. I thought like, oh, I've seen producers make beats of this is kind of simple. But there's like little things that you just don't know about that kind of just take you off path. But once you know like all those little details, the shortcuts and stuff like that, it becomes easier. I do like FL Studio. I don't know if I would switch forever to FL Studio from Logic. I'm too far gone with Logic Pro X, but I do like it. I'll probably make some beats in there sometimes. And I can't lie, I do love the 808s in FL Studio, the way how it glides and everything. That just sounds way better than it does in Logic. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. If you want me to do Ableton next, making a beat in Ableton, then let's get this video to 6,000 likes. 6,000 likes and I'll do an Ableton one. And if there's any other DAW that you want me to do, then leave it in the comments below. That is about it for this video. I'll see you in the future.